Yeah, I know I haven't made a video in like 7 trillion years, but it's all good because here I am. Here's what we're doing. So you've seen all these shopping hauls and these clothing hauls, and YouTubers, they'll bring all the stuff they just got, and they spent like all of their money on getting new stuff, like fun random things at Target, or like clothes. This is, THs are so weird. Like you're making a noise when you come across one, like clothes, but it's not like, it's not like a noise. Ugh, it's so weird. Languages are weird. I'm learning French this year. Isn't that weird? My grandpa really likes garage sales and like yard sales, and so sometimes I'll take my uncle to do that with him because they like to do it together and stuff, right? And so my grandpa, he was at a garage sale and he saw a trombone, and he happens to know that I play trombone. Who would have thought? So he asked the guy, how much is this trombone gonna be? And the guy's like, $5. And my grandpa's like, sold. And so he got it for me, and I went over there. He doesn't live here, lives like far away. So I went there over the summer and I messed around with it, and it seems pretty cool. Like, it was obviously old. The case was a disaster, but like it was definitely in playing condition. I don't own any of my own instruments because I'm a tuba player, and like if you want to get a good quality tuba, what you want to do, if you're going to invest enough money to buy your own tuba, you might as well make it a good one. So you want to do that, it's going to be like $10,000, which is not the kind of money you just go around spending when you're in 8th grade on instruments, on hobbies. And trombone is like my second instrument. It seems like it doesn't make any sense to buy like your second instrument before you buy your first instrument. So that's why I like use the school's trombones, even though they're really low quality. I mean, they're still like an instrument, and I can still play them perfectly fine. They're all in playing condition. A week and a half ago, my grandparents visited, and they brought the trombone. And it's amazing, like the tone quality, my God, it's so good, and the range. I brought it to my private lessons teacher, my tuba teacher, and he said he thought it was about 50 years old, which is like really old. I'm 14. And so I looked it up, and this model is the number 3 bore Constellation. The brand is Conn, it's like Conn, and then it's Constellation. Hey! But apparently the Constellation line is like only for the very highest quality instruments made by this company, so that's pretty cool. Typically I can go to this G on my like school and trombone, and that's like a stretch. But at my school, we have 2 jazz bands, and for whatever reason, I made it into the top one, which is really cool. So I'm the only trombone player, which means that I always play the first part, and the first part is always the highest and the hardest part. Now my highest note is an E flat way up there, which is like super high, and that's amazing, and I love it. And I'm like working on getting my range even better because we play some really high songs in jazz band. But so I brought it into the like instrument repair shop that everybody goes to around here, and the lady wasn't very helpful. And she's like, what do you need done to it? I'm like, I don't know, I got a $5 trombone, and obviously it has some problems, like the slide lock doesn't work. I need the slide lock to work. And she's like, yeah, slide locks are important. Done. Anyway, while I was there, I was like, okay, I haven't been to this music store in forever, and I have a bunch of really low quality stuff that's like totally fine for an elementary musician, but once I'm in high school, like I need higher quality stuff. So this haul is gonna be a music stuff haul that I got. I only got a couple things, but they're pretty cool, except I was messing around with them yesterday, so it's kind of pointless to use them again the next day. The point is like long-term care, but who cares because I'm gonna show you anyway. Blue Juice is valve oil. Valve oil is what you put on the valves, which is like the keys of your instrument, and it keeps them from sticking, because especially like on a tuba, I think it's probably the biggest problem on a tuba, though I didn't fact check on that. These valves stick, and when they stick you can't play them, and so you need them to not stick, and so you use this to make them not stick. These 4 things are the valves. So we're just gonna apply some valve oil. It's pretty simple. You just take the cap off. And then you put some, so there are these like springs here. Can you see those? These are like springs in between each valve. So you're gonna put some there, drop, and then there are also these like screws kind of right there. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put one there, a drop there or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then over here, you see the way the valve works, it like pushes this thing around, push, so that if that sticks, then the valve can't move. So we're gonna put one on this big bolt here, one here, and then some like around here. You can't see that at all, can you? Like around here, drop. Beautiful. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work it. So yeah, Blue Juice. Next, trombone stuff. I should probably go get my trombone. So trombones come in 2 parts. There's the slide, yay, and then there's like the bell and stuff. Now, you might be like, Gwen, what's all this stuff up here? What's that for? Well, that's why we call the trigger trombone. This button here, see? It's called a trigger, and when I press that, it plays like lower notes. Mind blowing. This slide part, that's what you use to like hit the notes, yo. So if the slide doesn't work, the instrument, oh, yeah, clearly that slide does work. So this is probably a stupid idea given that I obviously don't need to do it, but I'm just gonna show you how to use this stuff. But obviously that shows that it works. High quality stuff there, man. So first I'm gonna get my super slick trombone cream. You just take your finger and you pick up a little bit of that cream. You don't need very much. And you put some on this side of the slide, just like all the way down, and some on this side of the slide. And then you close the slide and you looks lovely. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Super Slick Professional Plus Slide treatment. But yeah, just take this and very delicately, very carefully. One drop, no more, no less, no more. And I'm a terrible trombone player, I'm so sorry. And then one drop to the other side of the slide. And then you pick up the rest of your slide, which you dropped because you're an idiot. And then you're gonna take this bottle of Super Slick trombone pocket sprayer, and you literally just fill it with water, and then you spray it with tons of water. We're just gonna work it again. And now your trombone slide is super slick and works well. Don't forget that slide lock, folks. Oh, and this whole kit with like the sprayer and the holy water of trombones, the trombone cream, that was maybe $12, and it seems to be working super well, as you can tell from like the 20 billion times it slide fell off. Mouthpieces. What was that? Could I play both instruments at once? I'm gonna do that someday. Don't let me forget. This one is a Helleberg, I believe. This is a Helleberg, which is a pretty typical tuba mouthpiece. I could go into the details of it, but you really don't care. If you're in band, you switch instruments with people all the time. So it's like fun to try other people's instruments and stuff. But then people are nasty, and you don't trust them. So you gotta clean off your mouthpiece every time, and that's just a pain, which is why I got a tiny little container of mouthpiece spray, and I love it. So I'm just gonna take the mouthpiece. And then I got my handy dandy mouthpiece brush, which you're probably not supposed to use in conjunction with the spray. I'm not really sure. You're probably supposed to use it with like water, but we're gonna just swirl that brush around. It's a funny story. When I first got my instrument, I got a mouthpiece brush then too. But then my dad saw it and he's like, oh, that looks like a handy dandy tool. So he's like remaking this like model carriage or something, and he used it to clean like the wheels of this like 100-year-old carriage. So I'm not gonna put that in the thing that goes on my mouth. So now I have a new mouthpiece brush. I'm not sure if the mouthpiece brush even does anything, but we can pretend it does. And now it tastes all minty and nice and lovely. Then literally the exact same thing for the trombone, except with less spray so you don't waste it. You're not really supposed to wipe these off after you spray this stuff. You're just supposed to let it like sit and evaporate. But do whatever makes you happy. I hope you enjoyed and were amused by this. Have a good day and life. Just have a good life. That's all I ask of you. Bye.